Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you were well and rested, and so are your families too. Y'all, I heard, yeah, a lot of people are wondering, how did you get where you got to as fast as you did? And it was through some legal help because they had you blocked. And when I say they had you blocked when it came to working, okay, for these companies, these corporations, all right? They kept running around putting real bad rumors, gossip, negativity on your name. So they had you blocked. So a lot of people are wondering how you got to where you got to. It was because someone in the legal system, okay, stepped in, all right. Only take your resumes and and they were trusted, okay, because they already knew the emotional pain that you were suffering, possibly being done by a Ice King energy who's now flying monkey energy, who's also been practicing voodoo, okay. So we're gonna tap into this energy family and see what it is. But before I do, welcome to all the in 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here. We keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names when guided too. Hopefully you could vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. Okay. I love you and the divine loves you. Wow. Look at the messages. Okay. So, family. A1s who are my day ones. I love you. And some of y'all are A1s who are day ones that was blocking. That's what Spirit just said. Some of y'all been sitting there and was part of the blocking. Okay, okay. Well, y'all, let's just yeah. Somebody needs to work through their fears. hmm Let's go on and tap in, y'all. Thank you so much, Divine. We are grateful. Thank you for allowing us to wake and to see another beautiful day. I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read all reads and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at yourself, me, the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down, as we too strike it down and cut it down, shielding our minds, bodies, and souls and vessels from it with your mighty shield, and clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. So, yeah, let me tell y'all, family, there was a trusted person here in the legal system who already knew all the pain that you had went through. hmm they verified it. They confirmed it. They showed it. Okay. Somebody already knew you were a healer. They knew that you always moved around, okay, in the energy of blissfulness. Even though, despite what you had went through, you still moved with unwavering happiness, unwavering joy, and blissfulness, okay? They also may have known that you are a rich girl or this rich girl abundant energy, all right? They knew that you were bringing a change, family. Okay, they knew this. All right. Somebody really did trust and believe in the karma. Now, this is giving me an energy of somebody you might have come across, or you knew, or y'all crossed paths. Okay, with this moving on, y'all could have crossed paths, but it was something about your healing energy when they connected with you. All right. They already knew this was out here. Okay. They knew that there was an ice king causing you some sort of pain. Okay. This is a flying monkey energy. They deal with a bunch of flying monkeys and they practice voodoo. All right. This person has always been a very jealous, envious energy, as well as causing destruction in a lot of people's lives. This could have been a twin flame of yours at once upon a time. You guys are no longer compatible. This person needed to work through their fears, and their fear was you climbing the ladder or elevating higher than them. This is what it was about. But their elevation that they were seeing was a material elevation. They weren't seeing a spiritual elevation. Okay. Give me one more for this trusted karma and moving on. Yeah. Divine femme. Okay. I feel like, energies understand that you've grown and you're responsible. And you don't be out here trying to do nothing to nobody that ain't did something to you. Mhm. You manifest positivity in your life. You don't be manifesting this weird shit. But there's definitely an Ice King that has been doing a lot of shit to you. And you could have been sharing yourself and sharing your energy with this energy. This energy sucks. Whatever it is that you have coming into your life, rich lady, okay, that brings in change, it's a positive manifestation. That's what you've been doing, focusing on you. You don't focus on other people. That's it. Okay. Tell me what else, Spirit. And thank you for the messages thus far. Somebody's like, hello, unexpected money. This may be somebody giving you a donation. Okay. This may be somebody that's just coming in to help you with the project, but whatever it is, it's going to be unexpected. It's going to help you get something off the ground, possibly something that you're wanting to work on, or this is just going to be somebody contributing to your cause. Masculine energy, beautiful blue eyes. Mm, I know that's right. Yeah. They may be in love with you. Okay. They may be awakening. Damn. Damn. Look at all this at the bottom of the deck. Look, they knew it. Look, I cannot make this. Look at this, y'all. This person may have realized that they have some sort of love for you. They may have felt like you put a love spell on them, but they had awakened to maybe you don't even practice no weird stuff like that. This is just an energetic pull. They have realized that you possibly their real love and their soulmate. And you may even travel to see this person, okay? Because I feel like you have ascended to the next level, all right? And this is a level where you don't see color, you see energy. Mhm. They know you're an earth angel. Okay, let me try to be right. Look, I got so much space now. I'm like, utilize all the space, utilize all the space. Okay. You may be traveling to see them. They know you have ascended and they know that you were being blocked from getting to them too. Okay. Somebody knows they were trying to block an earth angel. Hmm. I didn't even see that over there. Okay. It was this lustful, nasty thing here because that's all they see. Somebody wants to say surprise to you. Okay. They may have been following your journey for a long time. They could have had something to do with you receiving this actual money because of the self love that you went through, even after you had been abused, and you could be a mature woman. Message. Okay. So somebody did know that somebody was actually afraid of you elevating. But see, they thought elevating from a financial perspective, you're already rich. Hmm. Somebody already knew that you were being abused. Hmm. They could have been shocked at, the fact that, even after this abuse, you still remained humble, kind, and full of love. You could be a mature woman who was abused, but still showed your self love. Because a lot of abusers want you to fall off and get depressed and start looking like I don't know what, but you love yourself. And that's why someone was like, unblock you. Okay. Allow you to make the actual money that they know you can make because they knew that they could trust your messages. You may have been living in a community where this rich guy dwells. Really? Hmm? Tell me about this community and this rich guy. Oh, they wanted, oh, they wanted the rich guy to abandon you through false narratives. Okay. Oh, so they were spinning a twist on something. But there's something you achieved with aligning with your chakras and your ancestors. You've achieved this rising star energy. Mhm. Hmm. So they were trying to pretty much devour your name. Okay. This is defamation of character, but your connection with your ancestors is why you're where you're at. Okay. This person here, they were peeking behind. You know how somebody plays that peekaboo, peekaboo? Yeah, yeah. They needed to take the veil off and just take the veil off because somebody is protecting you. Okay. You are being protected. What else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody was obsessed with trying to paint you out to be an ice queen. And you're not. You never been that. But this idiot was obsessed with trying to do it. They've been doing that kind of shit ever since they was a child. They was raised around that. This is somebody who practices witchcraft, voodoo, warlock energy. A lot is backfiring on them at this time. Mhm. Because you remain in your north node. That's why you're protected. Okay. I heard that. Okay. Let's get this deck, y'all. Something about as soon as you get home. Soon as somebody gets home, somebody coming home to somebody. Okay, they could be, working on a rig, okay, working on an oil rig somewhere out at sea, could be in the military, could be being released from the penal system, but somebody's coming home. Okay, shuffle that. I feel like this energy out here, they're starting to see that you are a goddess in uploading mode. That's why goddess energy is on the other split. And that you do work with a team of strong, powerful ancestors and angels and spirit guides. Let me do that over here. There's teamwork here with your ancestors, your angels, and your spirit guides. This person was never your soulmate. You may have thought they were, though. And then you have Oya out here. Yeah, they did not go through the rebirth and a change. And they really didn't want you to. Okay. This is what I'm picking up because it came out in the reverse. They didn't want you to have experienced this rebirth and change. Okay. They wanted to keep storms happening in your life. Okay. They didn't want you to have this protection. All right. Um, and I feel like they didn't want you to have the protection of your children and spouses. But I just want to say this to somebody. You were the protector. Your children could have chose wrong. Your spouses could have chose wrong. You were the protector. Your prayers were the protector. Yeah. The meter at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Your growth. You're the nourishment of earth. You are the harvest of change. Don't let them fool you at all. I cannot make it up. Didn't I just say don't let them fool you at all? Yeah, because you be cut through the bullshit with that sort of truth. Okay, you're a truth teller. Okay, you are head over heart and you are confident and analytical too. A lot of people know that already about you though. They sure do. Tell me more, spirit. Yep. You're that generational wealth curse breaker, building for generations to come. This is your legacy. hmm Tell me more. You had a spiritual awakening here. Yeah, something has activated you. All right. And then you have Ganesha here. Okay. Beginnings, wisdom, luck, obstacles, okay, are being removed. You are being pulled towards a higher spiritual calling or goal, and you're a star child, a divine being incarnated from stars, highly sensitive, children specific mission to create betterment in the world. That was always your mission. They never were going to be your soulmate. Never. They are built on lies, deceit, and manipulation. Eh, mhm. I feel like many of your futures are bright, family, especially if you walk with the divine. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. Oh, now they want to say they sorry. Mm, this energy talking about they sorry. Okay. Well, be sorry over there. Yeah, because you're a healer, a powerful healer at that. You have powerful healing hands. You channel healing energy. You may be someone who practices Reiki. Okay. It says channeling healing energy from source, a self healer. You synchronize, you balance, and you harmonize. What was that? Then we have Newt, the goddess of sky, the protector of the dead and rejuvenating. Yeah, they wanted you to be all anxious. You ain't anxious because you already know your life is abundant because you stay focused. And that's why you're leveling up, healer. I mean, I cannot. You a healer for real. Whoever this message is resonate with, you a healer for real. And you may have a father's love out there, okay? Hmm. There may be a father that really does love you, or you do have a father that loves you despite what they've been through. See, a lot of people go through some stuff and it just makes them bitter. It just makes them bitter, family. Hmm. And that's sad, but it is so true. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. I can't make it up. You're that Venus energy. You know, you may have a desire for sex, okay, but you're definitely fertile, or you already have had children, but you are very prosperous and victorious. And it's all because of the power of love conquers all. And I feel like that's what this energy here knows too. Yeah, they knew this as soon as you recalled your power back. It says reclaiming what's rightfully yours through self love, loving yourself inside out, okay, inside and out, all right, putting yourself first, speaking life over you, positive affirmations, awakening to how beautiful you are. Somebody seeing you do that, high priestess. Mhm. You hold the key to your destiny, and you have been on a fool's journey. This is how you've been walking around, family, I promise you. Because with all this going on around you, you didn't know. You just wanted to be in this energy, and that's the energy you be in. Okay. It says the fool's journey, embracing on a new journey, the leap of faith, the unknown, new beginnings. And yes, and I feel like somebody else is the reason that you are where you are now because they did have you blocked, but you are in alignment. I promise you, you are. Oh, and then we got the Empress that broke free, an Empress that took the chains off the brain. Empress energy, life force, nurturing, creativity, self-discovered, okay, self-love, connected to nature, Venus, okay, a bond between two. Yeah, you may have freed yourself. Freedom, okay, freedom from bondage, mind, body, and soul. And that's what you did. You broke loose from somebody you was dealing with because your higher consciousness, you have a higher level of consciousness when it comes to this energy. And you've been planting those good seeds, Isis. You could be Isis reincarnated or of Isis energy. But Isis brings in protection and healing and magical powers. I feel like when Isis showed up, whoever betrayed you, they got their wings cut. This is a fallen angel. They were a dark angel anyway. hmm Protection, healing, and magical power. The most beautiful things are created in the most darkest places. Once you saw who was betraying you, family, you cut them wings. Yeah, it was someone close to you, and they were preying on your downfall. Mhm. Mm. I cannot make it up. Now I do all that shuffling, all these cards. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I promise you, you are an ancient Egyptian goddess, Isis energy. hmm I feel like family, that's what happens though. Okay. When people wish bad on you, it's not good because you don't be wishing bad on nobody. But then you just cut people off who you cannot change or get them to see things from a different perspective. And when I say you cannot change them, I mean your advice, your guidance. If you can't lead that horse to the water and the horse drink it, then you just cut people off because them in your energy would taint it. You can't have people in your energy that will taint it. Somebody right here, power to give sleep and light to the night. I promise you. You're a bringer of light in dark places, and you are, what does that say? Ever changing. hmm You probably tried to bring this idiot some light. Mm. I'm sorry, Spirit. Spirit said don't call him an idiot. Never mind. Don't call him an idiot, y'all. Yeah, they was extra getting dirty money, laundering, stealing illegal activities, putting people on roller coasters rides full of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. That's them. I promise you. Somebody you got to tiptoe around because this feels to me like somebody that was like, using their power, using their name. This may be somebody that is known within the celebrity world or something, yeah, aiding and getting caught. Okay, acting shady, sneaking around. Yeah, that's all negative. Soon as you cut them out your life, boom, bam, lift off, fast action, progression, moving forward. Okay, the wait was over. Somebody knew about this person. Somebody knows all of this person's illegal business that they've been doing. Hmm, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. What is all this? Yeah, I promise you, what goes around comes around. Yeah, and it's a miracle that you were able to get away from this energy. Yeah, it's time. What is this? For a treat for yourself. An elder will teach you. Okay. And please don't lose hope. All right. And you can achieve great things. And it's all right to be alone. Okay, family. All right. So that's the message. I'm going to leave it there for y'all. I love you and the divine loves you. Let's close out. At this time, divine, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.